Well, Thursday night, what we saw is a cork placed in the bottle. Already, we've seen through the efforts of the Department of Transportation and through the work of C.W. Matthews, a construction company that has gotten on it from the very beginning, already we've seen part of that cork being released, a little bit of relief. Beaufort Springs Connector is now open, and that is very helpful to local traffic. And then when they're able to, a southbound lane of the Beaufort Springs Connector from north to south will be open as well when they get a lot of the debris cleared away. The thing that people need to show caution there is that will open and close depending upon what's happening around the construction site. So that issue of paying attention to traffic news on the radio, using those resources with 511, and watching what the message boarding is on the roadway, that element of caution is going to be very important as we move through the next 10 weeks. We have a partnership with the City of Atlanta and with the Georgia Department of Transportation, and it's called the Open Roads Policy. And we place people in the corridors where there's a heavy amount of traffic during what we call, the box. And when rush hour traffic is there in the morning and in the evening, if you're a commuter in Atlanta, you're seeing or used to seeing the troopers already in place. So if an accident occurs or if there's a breakdown, they're right there to work with the HERO units to get it out of the way to reestablish the flow of traffic. So here we have this huge emergency, and it lends itself in that policy of placing the folks right where they need to be in the event of an issue. Probably the most visual thing that everybody's seen is our motor unit and how from the back of the line they were able to take traffic and turn them around and get them away from the scene. My advice to motorists is what we're already seeing them doing. Folks are leaving a little bit earlier. Folks are planning and looking at different ways, having a backup other than their normal routine. There's going to be some frustration. There's going to be larger volumes of traffic in areas that, don't necessarily have those large volumes. So being courteous is a great place to start. Be cautious because this is something that's different than what you've done before. Getting out of your routine, you're going to be in areas and on roadways where you're not so familiar with them. So be cautious. Really pay attention. Pay attention to the situation that's around you, the traffic signs, the signals. Really practice safe driving. So the use of this thing right here, distracted driving, this really needs to go away. Put your cell phone away, particularly if you're on the Beaufort Springs Connector and you go by the construction area. Don't slow down to take a video or a picture. Help everybody out, resist the temptation and keep the flow of traffic going.